Hi folks, this is Pete Martin. I go by Pete Guitar Martin most of the time. Actually, the very first instrument I started studying was the drums, so I learned it a little bit about drums from my brother, who took from the guy who was currently at that time the one of two trap set drummers in the Air Force's Airmen of Note, which is the President's Jazz Band. We lived in the DC suburbs. My brother took lessons from a guy named Sam Evans, not the same Evans as the drumhead, but at any rate, he was a great teacher. He taught my brother a lot, and my brother used to come home and show me his lessons. I don't consider myself a drummer really, but what I have developed over the years is an excellent ear from transcribing numerous instruments off records. So I don't always have the coordination to play the drum parts, but I can hear what the drums are supposed to be doing, or at least what was recorded on the record that the drum's playing. I have a really good ear for that. So at any rate, this intro to Walk This Way, Joey Kramer, as my understanding, drummer for Aerosmith, was the drummer on the original recording that Aerosmith did of this song, Walk This Way, very popular song. So I'm going to try to show you what's happening with that. Key, of course, is the hi-hat. The hi-hat comes in on count 1. It closes on the end of count 2. So if we have a 4-count measure that's counted 1, 2, 3, 4, if we put the 8th notes in there, the upbeat in between, if straight time at least, would be 1 and 2. Now I don't, instead of saying and with a D on the upbeat, I say A-N apostrophe, or just and. That way the numbers and the upbeat have similar lengths. Makes it easier for me to put them evenly in a beat. So, you know, that beat is doom, boom, 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 two. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and tick tock, like a clock end. Now that's assuming that they're actually playing that. He's got different accents, a different feel, and probably a slightly different placement in time. I'm not sure that the A-N is precisely halfway between each number. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But, you know, first of all, count 1 with a hi-hat is a quarter note. So without doing the open-close thing, it's 1, 2, and I'm hearing a different accent. So I don't know if he's hitting the hi-hat differently like this or not, but I hear a different sound. So I'm doing that to try to emulate what I hear. So just the stick on the hi-hat would be 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. So the snare is easy. It's just on counts 2 and 4. 1, 2 to 3, and 4. 1, 3 and 4. But I think a lot of drummers will hear the duh and they'll play it with the snare, which isn't really how it's played, at least not in the intro. It's not going that duh on count 4, which is the duh is like the 16th note. So if we're counting 16th notes in a measure, it's 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So I take the D off the and, I put it on the 4th syllable and I make that, I pronounce that duh. So it's like 4 E and duh. You know, 4 E and 1. So it's the bass drum is playing 1, 2 to 3 and 1 to 3 and. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 2 happens. The bass drum doesn't play there. The snare does. So just bass drum and snare is 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. But again, I think the duh might be even a little bit later than that. If you're playing and grooving like he does on the record, that's a quick to 3, to-dun, to-dun-dun. It's kind of hard to do. So, but it helps to get the right groove on the hi-hat, though, to get that. So anyway, we open the hi-hat on 1, close on and 1. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 So, one and so one. I missed the two, the downbeat two, but 1, 4, and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. See, I think and might be slightly late, but I'm not sure. I'm not really mathematically getting that out, but so it's like. Now you see the first rep, I screwed the bass drum up. If you're really being close about it, and that's what it takes is precision in that groove. The second time I played it right, the third time I screwed it up again. Probably I was early on the duh both times on the bass drum. And the bass drum was what screwed that groove up on reps 1 and 3. Rep 2 I think was pretty good. Let me try it again. Last time I missed one of my hi-hat hits, but that duh happens in between a hi-hat hit. So we slow it down, it's 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Nope. Anyway, this is the first time I ever tried to play this. I practiced it for a couple minutes before I turned the video on, but that's how you do it, though. You know, slowing it down again, it's 1 and 2.